Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel T-Spot. In this video, took. Well-deserved. Episode 8 of Season 3 saw the death of Cooper Saxe, a character that Shane Johnson had played for 10 years. One of the most stunning occurrences of Season 3 undoubtedly was Davis McLean's brother Theo, who shot his brother to death before turning the pistol on himself and killing Saxe by suicide. However, it was not all of Episode 8. In other news, Effie was detained for trying to kill Lauren, while Tariq worked on a plot to assist him. Monette and RSJ recover their money from the Weston Holdings Ponzi scam. In a last gift. Episode 9 of Power Book 2, Ghost Season 3, everyone must deal with the fallout from Cooper Saxe's demise and Effie's detention. Davis McLean is forced to defend his innocence in the face of fresh accusations from Jenny Sullivan, while Tariq learns that Saxe was aware of Lorenzo's involvement in Zeke's killing through evidence. When Drew, Kane, and Diana learn that Monette hired Gordo to kill Lorenzo in retaliation for his unintentionally killing Zeke, their concerns about becoming collateral damage in the Saxe-Effie situation are reduced to nothing. The Tejada children react violently in reaction, which permanently alters their connection with their mother. In another part of this episode, Weston Holdings' Ponzi scheme is revealed, putting Braden, Kiki, and others in serious risk of legal problems. Braden resolves the problem reluctantly in a way he had hoped he wouldn't have to. In addition, Tariq receives a visit from a buddy from his past. It is during this visit that he discovers his mother poses a serious threat, which results in another encounter with a significant person from his past. The following are some of the most important lessons learned from A Last Gift, the 9th episode of Season 3. Tariq is sick of having to save everyone. There hasn't been a moment in Season 3 that Tariq hasn't gone above and beyond to save someone he cares about. Whether it's because of the drug business or because of a particular connection, both the Tejadas and Effie have been saved by him. Both Rashad, Tate, and Braden have been saved by him. It's true that Tariq has occasionally been the one who is saved, like when Braden accepted the blame for him during the trial in Season 2. But most of the time, it is Tariq who wears the cape. Tariq's rescue methods are back. In Episode 9, he convinces Braden into handling his uncle Lucas, who is set to inform the authorities about the Weston Holding Ponzi scheme and the drug business. Tariq and Braden operate there and buys the gang additional time from Noma when Effie is imprisoned. However, it's clear that Tariq is sick of always having to look out for and defend everyone around him. As the episode ends with him hurrying to his mother's witness protection facility, he would love for things to just go right for once because the assaults are becoming old. But alas, a huge cliffhanger involving Tariq, his mother, and none other than Tommy Egan is left unresolved. Jenny Sullivan will only end up burned as a result of her scorched earth strategy. Cooper Saxe's dogged pursuit of the Sinpatricks and any of their friends was one of the main causes of his downfall and ultimately death. Jenny Sullivan could be moving closer to a similar fate as Saxe was when he ran into the metaphorical brick wall that ended his life. Although Jenny's objective of making the Sinpatricks and their allies pay for Saxe's murder is understandable, given her connection to an affection for Saxe, her scorched earth strategy will only result in blunders and most likely a setback. Yes, staying one step ahead of Tariq and his team is necessary if you want to succeed. Jenny achieved this by using the attempted murder allegations she had against Effie to throw her in jail. But you shouldn't plan too far ahead. So despite the tears and the overwhelming confidence in her ability to defeat them, Jenny had maintained her character. Or she risked falling into the same trap Saxe did for the previous 10 seasons, doing whatever it took to gain a win to make up for a record of defeats. Despite wearing a corporate suit and tie, Braden is still quite similar to Tariq. I said this after the show last week, but Braden seems to believe that he is playing a different game than Tariq. Better still, it appears that he believes his game is a little more law-abiding. In Episode 9, Braden and Tariq share a moment of truth in which he confesses that he does not want to turn out like Tariq, who was able to murder his father and others to further his ambitions. Tariq, however, had a very different perspective, believing that his actions were vital to ensure that he and Braden were always secure and could flee danger at any time. Tariq was willing to take on the necessary tasks, but Braden has never been completely confident when it was his time. He appears to realize at this point that Tariq isn't any better or worse off because of his professional attire as he stands there dressed in a suit and tie and speaks to him. Perhaps it was because of this chat, perhaps not. But in the end, Braden took the necessary steps to ensure that he and Braden would live to see another day of freedom. The most important aspect of her regime was never valued by Monet. The Tejada's strongest suit was the harmony and chemistry that existed throughout their extended family, which was involved in the drug trade. They appeared to have become a force to be reckoned with as a result of it. But when Monet took charge, particularly when Lorenzo was imprisoned, and especially after her passing, it became obvious that she had never appreciated that family component in terms of how important it was to their drug operation. She ruled like a tyrant and frequently used coercion to get her children to do and believe what she wanted them to. Because Drew, Kane, and Diana are intelligent people, it was inevitable that they would discover the truth about Lorenzo's passing, as was the case in A Last Gift. Over the course of Power Book 2 Ghosts, 3 seasons, we've seen the Tejada kids storm out of their home or away from their parents several times. But this most recent incident looks very different. In the future, Monet will pay for her mistakes because they have already done irreparable damage. Drew, Kane, and Diana, all self-sufficient, and will undoubtedly figure out how to accomplish their own goals on their own if necessary. But Monet's drug company was never intended to be run alone. We'll simply have to watch to see how she responds now that her children are working against her. Let us know what you think in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you for watching. See you soon.